My name is Ahmada Faizatush Shobiroh. I'm from Kesamben High School. I want to tell you a story about kebo, kicak, karang, kejambon. At the end of the Majapahit kingdom, all the people of the kingdom were very prosperous in their lives. But the prosperity did not last long. Saying this way, Prince Lomba, who is also the first son of perwakilan, did meditation and achieved a magical message in the form of bright green and white light that fell on the western part of the Pratas River. Then, he assigned a royal governor named Panggulang Jagat to investigate. Panggulang Jagat was of course the direction indicated by Prince of Lomba. Without waiting long, Panggulang Jagat arrived in a forest area west of Majapahit. He was impressioned in a giant tree. It was a beautiful morning. Large stone became the base for the village girl to wash clothes. Among the villagers, there is the daughter of Ki Ageng Buwono, whose beauty has become the talk of the youth, including two rider watches, Lirik Woyo and Tantang Woyo. They were also fascinated by the beauty of Wandan Mangli. Wandan Mangli was scared and trying to get her hands on Tantang Woyo. She ran into the forest. The girl stopped for a moment, looked to the right and left. She saw a drop of white water on the pit left and drank it. Then she felt dizzy and unconscious. The two demons reported the river came who want to marry Wandan Mangli. The conversation between the two awakened the meditation of Panggulang Jagat, who was meditating right while Wandan Mangli fighting. A fierce battle ensued, but the battle was won by Panggulang Jagat. After the crocodile still left, Wandan Mangli woke up from fighting. She cried because she realized her stomach was bulging like a pregnant person. Beautiful girl, don't cry like this. The one who is responsible because your situation is like this because you have drunk my holy water that fell under this tree, explained Panggulang Jagat. Then, how do I explain this to my parents? So, if your parents say Panggulang Jagat, the governor of Majapahit, who is responsible for your situation. Later, when the chief born gave this and explained that his father Panggulang Jagat from Majapahit, Panggulang Jagat sighed while handling Wandan Mangli a yellowy sand, like a sun-glow. When Wandan Mangli returned to her house, she was afflicted because she was considered to have embraced her family. She then went to Ki Ageng Buwono's house, her parents and boy, Mr. Saban. Not long after, Wandan Mangli gave birth to a son with the help of Mo Ija, a traditional midwife from Ki Ageng Buwono's native Mo. The baby was born safely and was named Joko Tulus. 8 years later, Joko Tulus will be sent to Ki Ageng Sabayana Heritage. Before going to study, Joko sincerely asked who his father was. Then, Wandan Mangli told Joko sincerely that his father was Panggulang Jagat, who was a relative of Majapahit. After hearing the story from his mother, Joko sincerely intended to find his father in Majapahit. He did not know which direction to go. Suddenly, his eyes fell on an old man sitting cross-legged on a rock with his hands clasped in front of his chest. Immediately, he approached the old man and asked, "Grandfather, what is the road to Majapahit?" For a long time, sincerely waited for an answer from the old man, but did not hear a word from the old man. Again, Joko Tulus asked with a louder tone, "Hey, old man, where's the road to Majapahit? Why did you not answer my question?" Out of envious, Joko sincerely kicked the old man's body until it fell on the ground. So, the old man tried to meditate and sighed. This high exalted boy, what's your name? My name is Joko Tulus. Joko Tulus. Your face is handsome, but your behavior is like a buffalo. Miraculously happened. Since Joko turned into a harmony with the head of buffalo. Since then, he has been nicknamed the kebo, kicak, karang, kejambon. Not long after, the group of Ki Ageng Buwono arrived at the heritage and Joko sincerely changed his form. "Father, have you seen a small gentleman of age? Handsome. His name is Joko Tulus. He is my son, who is not older than your own grandson." Wandan Mangli asked his father. "Who is Joko Tulus?" said his father. "Here, he is behind me." by Ki Ageng Buwono. There was a look regret on Ki Ageng Buwono's face because of this carelessness, which could not be controlled by emotion, causing harm to his favorite grandson. The atmosphere began to turn emotional. Wadan Manguri wept for his changed son, and Ki Ageng Buwono also regretted the words he had said to Joko Tulus. 10 years later, at Ki Ageng Sampayana's heritage, Joko Tulus and Joko Sunan, commonly known as Surontanu, learned about kanuragan and philosophy from Ki Ageng Sampayana. Kebo Kicak already thought there will be a flood in Mojopahit. He helped save the citizens who almost drowned but were injured as the cause of the flood, so that soldier and brought him to the kingdom. Then, Pangulang Jagat ordered the soldiers to bring Joko securely in and fetch him. This so-called strange woman, what's your name and from where? Where are you from? My name is Joko Tulus. I have a nickname from Kebo Kicak, and I'm from Karang Kejambon. What was my fault but I was arrested and brought here, Lord? Asked Joko Tulus with a trembling feeling. If you look at me, you did nothing wrong. Are you from Kejambon? Whose guilt is it? Asked Mr. Pangulang Jagat. I'm the son of one that Manguri's father, said Joko Tulus. Then, who is your father? Said Pangulang Jagat, holding his chest in strong. It's true, my father is the governor of Mojopahit. He is Pangulang Jagat, and I wear a yellow lentil to present mother. Pangulang Jagat is my land, myself, said Pangulang Jagat. With a hesitation, Kebo Kicak immediately embraced Pangulang Jagat, who he didn't expect was his father. However, if you make a deal with Kebo Kicak, at this time Mojopahit is being hit by a disaster. They don't know each other and tell Kebo Kicak to help him off the big rock that is holding the Berantas River. Kebo Kicak asks and prays for the blessing of his father. Kebo Kicak, if you can destroy the millstone in the Berantas River, I will give you an award for being Tumakul Anak in Karang Kejambon. Kebo Kicak, starting today, you must be responsible for the beach of Mojopahit. Pangulang Jagat asks. Mr. Pangulang Jagat, thank you for the advice. Now, I ask for your blessing to carry out Ki Ageng Sampayana's order to look for Pagan's sacrifice in the temple Panjukir area. Kebo Kicak did not feel the journey through which he arrived at the regular village area. Kebo Kicak saw the Surontanu crossing the red fields. Then, the village was called Parimano. It was getting late. The fugitives of Kebo Kicak fled to the southeast. They were hiding in the grove of 9 Mojo tree trunks. Finally, the place was named Mojo Songo village. The chase was getting more exciting. This time Surontanu and his crew ran to the west. Hey, where do you want to run? Asked Surontanu. It seems that in the north there is a very bright green light entering the pond. I will find out that the green light really is. Kebo Kicak muttered. Kebo Kicak hastened the pursuit of Surontanu. Unexpectedly, a bright light appeared to infiltrate Kebo Kicak's body. After receiving his spell, Surontanu was choked, breathing in the depth of the pool water. Oh yes, asked Surontanu. Yes, that's what you want. I will continue this pursuit. And now, all the residents around this pond. Later, this area will be named JOMBANG. The moral takeaway from this story is, before you speaking, you should to think first. Thank you for attention. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi